How many pieces of holiday mail and packages will the U.S. Post Office deliver each day this year between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day?
143.
She know that answer, and that's not even fair.
What?
You know, I know you know that answer. Say it again, please.
Are you sure that's your final answer? She
No,
said 143.
Say the question again.
I'll say the question one more time. How many pieces of holiday mail and packages will the U.S. Postal Service deliver each day this year between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day? Rough estimate.
Each day?
Oh, each day. 0. I don't know. I'm sick of y'all.
12,000.
I'll stick to my first answer.
They got a lot of packages. The U.S. Post Office?
What you talking about?
You didn't say a state. You didn't say a city.
Each day and all that. We don't know.
Okay, so we're talking about, I'll give you one more chance. We're talking about letters. We're talking about cards,
letters,
packages.
Anything.
For the United States of America?
Yes, every day between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day.
All of them.
Affinity. Okay.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Breaking Barriers with Bria. We are here for the Surviving the Holidays episode, y'all. We are so excited again to be back. Happy holidays. We hope that you and your family are great, nice and warm, whatever part of the world you're in. We hope that y'all are doing really well, okay? Now, this is a really specific episode. I have some very special people here with me today. And we're going to be talking about just surviving the holidays. Specifically, if you've ever lost someone, even if you just lost a friend, just going through the grieving process in general. Okay? But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's do this. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh my God, y'all. I'm so excited.
We're so excited.
Okay, so first things first, I need for you to say your name and your pronouns, so the she, her, hers, or they, them, theirs, or he, him, his, and say what your relation is to myself, the Baddie Bria.
Okay, well, I'm Jayne.
Hey, girl.
I am the Baddie's Bria's cousin. Pronoun she.
Yes.
She.
She, her, hers. Yes.
Okay, she, her, hers.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Keshia.
Hey, girl.
I'm definitely the big cousin.
Yes.
I don't know about the other things. I might be all of the above.
I love that. Yeah, she said she might be all the above. Okay, inclusion. Okay, I love that. Yay. And so, big cousin.
Yes,
Cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yay. Okay, so let's get into surviving the holidays, y'all. Let's get into it. So we have a few similarities, right? In regards to like our families, as well as a few situations that we've been through. So we finna get into it. Alrighty. First question is, have you lost someone close to you? If so, who?
Yes, our mom.
Your mom?
Yes.
Yeah. Our aunt, my aunt. She was so great. We're going to flash her picture in Marlene. She was fine and everything. Y'all these were fine, okay?
Yes.
My dad.
Your dad.
Well, my stepdad.
Stepdad.
My grandma. Your dad. My uncle. So many.
So many. And it's crazy because who thought that we would be here?
Not at such a young age either.
That's the thing. Not at such a young age. And we're fairly young. We're in our 30s, okay? And so we lost these people young, like early 20s. Yeah, super early 20s.
With Sam, I was 17.
17? Wow, 17.
Still in high school.
And it's just... What was that experience like, losing somebody so young? I feel like it probably was weird.
It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because he passed on Christmas. Which Christmas is coming up. So it's like, we don't really I'm not gonna say we don't celebrate, but it's hard to celebrate because we're grieving during that time. But we also have kids. So it's like you try to be happy for them and celebrate for them, but at the same time, it's like our mental space is just not there.
Yeah. The holidays is so hard, especially when you have lost a loved one during the holidays. It just kind of transforms the day, you know? It's like you're supposed to be celebrating. You're supposed to be like, oh, yeah, you know, warmth and family.
Right.
But at least I'll speak for myself. Sometimes I'd be like, my family not here, you know?
Right.
Which is obviously not the case because, you know, you still have family.
Right.
Even like you say your kids, like you want to make sure that you put on a good face for them and you're happy with them. But like, it's just like when the parentals leave or like the older up.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Right.
It's like because they're Christmas, they're home, they're the holidays. That's where that's where you went.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So it's definitely tough. So that goes into just like our first segment, surviving or not. Like, what do y'all think? Are y'all, you know, surviving for real or
no?
or nah?
It's hot and cold. It's up and down. Some holidays I do, some holidays I don't. Maybe today, maybe not tomorrow. Some Christmases are good. Some Thanksgivings are okay. Some birthdays are just not today. It varies. It's not something that you can say like, okay, I'm going to be sad today. Like, I've actually had some pretty okay Mother's Days, and I've never thought in a million years I would be okay on Mother's Day. It's just, you just never know until you're in that moment if you're doing okay or if you're not.
Right. If you're surviving or if you're not.
Right.
And how old were you when you lost your mom?
22. This year, it's been 10 years. 22.
Condolences again.
22.
Keshia, how old were you?
25.
25. Yeah.
It was kind of rough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was about 25.
How was it?
As
the oldest.
It was rough, and it's always little things that you pick and see after the fact. Only because it's like I could have done better, or what was I doing, or you know. So you go through those things, but actually, right after that, well, not right after, maybe a year or two later, I ended up having my first child. And it was just crazy how it all fell in line. So those things really stick with me to this day. I actually ended up getting pregnant at the same age that she was with me. Yeah. So it's a lot of key things that also it sticks with me, and I just it's I don't know.
As you get older, you've noticed like the synchronicities, like
of
the similarities, how things are just lined up or linking up. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So let's talk about like, I know we've talked before about just like feeling alone, like the feeling of loneliness, even though it's like, you know, you're not alone. I feel like we was talking like the other week, and we was like, I think you called just to check on me, you know, like this my family for real, y'all. And you just had a hunch that I was like feeling alone. And we talked about not being alone. You know, like we know we're not alone. We know we have people, but like sometimes we still feel like we're by ourselves, literally.
For me, it's like, and I know you can relate, it's like we're sisters. We've lost the same parents. We've lost the same cousins, the same everything. But our experiences is different.
Completely different.
So
same with me and Brian.
It's like I feel alone because you don't feel how I feel. So I might feel like she doesn't understand, or she might feel like I don't understand, because everybody is different. You also have that time when I'm trying to be strong for her, or she's trying to be strong for me. So it's like I'm putting on this face and I can't grieve because, you know, I have to be
the strong one.
But it just feels like nobody understands. Nobody gets it. It's like, I know people, I'm not the only person that's lost a mother, but or dad or uncle or whatever. But me, it just feels like I'm the only one that feels this way, if that makes sense. But I know, it's like I know other people hurt too, but not the way I hurt, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense because I wanted to actually piggyback off of that because that's how I feel. So, and it's kind of different for me because I feel like, okay, I'm the oldest. It's only us two, So at the end of the day, now the rest of my household looks to me. So it's like I got to be this person, but at the end of the day, it's like if I'm feeling a certain type of way this day, I feel like they wouldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else may be having a good day. I may be in my own zone, in my own mood, and it's like, but I also still got to be that strong person. I got to put on that strong face for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up. I got to go to work. I got to come home. I got to cook. Then I got, you know what I'm saying? It's just simple things that you have to do day to day during the process of you grieving or feeling, a certain type of way. I might be mad, sad, or, this day. And I just feel like if I'm in this mood, my sibling may not understand. Even though we're grieving the same person. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a common feeling to feel like you're by yourself, to feel like, even though your sibling is right there, just to feel like they're still not me. We don't share the same experience. You're fine. We don't share the same experience. And I've gone into my brother, like I've talked a little bit about this on, I think, previous episodes, but specifically the one where I talked about I lost my mom. And it was just so different because I had to take on a lot of the responsibility, and he at the time just was not there, and so I feel like that probably contributes to me feeling more alone nowadays. And we actually literally talked about this probably yesterday. We were just talking about like the holidays and like spending time with each other, because now it's kind of like, okay, like y'all said, we all we got. And so we're like, okay, we have to spend time together. We are automatically, okay, I'm going to be with him on this holiday. He's going to be with me on this holiday. But it's like when those things don't happen, we feel even more alone.
Exactly.
Or even, I feel like I'm even more like in this thing by myself.
Right.
And then it's like, for me, I'm grateful to be able to have the perspective to reach outwards, to be able to reach out to my friends, other family members, myself, whether that's journaling or just trying to go to therapy, talking it out or whatever, instead of just keeping everything bottled in like I could, because if I did, I definitely feel as if I would be in a worse place.
Right, a different space.
Yeah.
Right.
In the sunken place.
In the sunken place, baby. Okay. In the sunken place. Okay. We don't like that. That's actually the next question. So, what do you do to get out of the sunken place?
That's a good one.
Ooh.
So, actually, I do little things. I'm very memorable.
Yeah.
So, I may do something that they once did. I may cook something that they once cooked. I may play some music that they once played. I may go to a place that they once went. So I feel like those little things help to, I just feel like, because if I'm doing this, then I'm not going to think about that. And I'm not going to be as sad. Like, I feel like I'll be more so celebrating, you know what I'm saying, that person.
Yeah.
So
you would do things that they would
exactly do. Right.
Okay.
So I do those things.
Okay. Jayne?
I cry, honey.
You cry. Big Pisces energy.
I cry.
Big Pisces energy.
I feel like when I'm in that space, I'm a very emotional person. But I'm also very, I won't say mean, but stern. I'm also very resting bitch face, if you will.
Okay.
So I don't
be like by yourself.
I don't share a lot of emotions. So it's like when I go through these motions all year round, it's like it's bottled up. So now I'm angry. So now I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I feel all these different emotions. So I feel like when I cry, it's like a bottle that has been filling up all this time, and it's like a release. So once I cry and I let it out or whatever, then I'm okay. But as long as I feel like I hold it in, it's just
building up.
Yeah.
and not go into that deep, like, I don't want to be bothered, I don't want to talk, I don't want to do this, don't look at me, I won't look at you. Like,
Yeah, and that's exactly
so
how
I
she
have
is.
to, like, release it.
Yeah, through crying. Crying is really therapeutic. I've met a few people and they were like, yeah, I don't cry. And I was like, wow, how have you gotten to your big age without crying? And I don't know. I ain't gonna talk about nobody that don't cry, but I just feel like there's an emotional something there. I don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know. I don't got all the answers.
Right. I feel like if you don't cry, it's being released some other type of way, and that
You
other
feel
way
me?
may not be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know,
right.
or
right.
it comes
suppressed.
out exactly
Right.
suppressed
Or angry.
exactly, or anger.
Yeah.
It comes out on somebody else, though. You know, eventually.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so what advice would you give to other people who are grieving during the holidays?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna lie. I will give the next person the best advice, but I won't even follow it myself. But the advice that I would give is to embrace the holiday, to embrace your loved ones, to embrace whatever it is that you do have. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not grateful. You know what I'm saying? So I would give
People
that
don't
advice.
think about what they have. They just think about what they've lost.
Exactly. So I would give that, and I would uplift that person, you know. So I may not myself live by that. I do try to get through the holidays as best as I can. And, you know, it's joyous, you know, for the children. But I would definitely advise the next person to just, you know, embrace a different feeling to give out into the universe instead of sulking and being sad and crying. I would definitely advise them to be joyous on that day and on that holiday. Yeah.
Try to have some joy. Trying to practice gratitude a little bit.
Right, exactly.
And focus on what you have right in front of you.
Right.
This is good.
Yeah.
Advice you would give? Similar advice, or?
I'd say the same. Whatever brings you comfort. In those moments. For me, I felt a lot of guilt. So whatever makes you comfortable, whatever brings you some type of joyous moments or happiness, I just say do that, talk about it, or just whatever brings you some type of peace, some types of comfort, or what have you.
I like that. And I guess I would advice that I would probably give is to definitely practice gratitude. Whenever I'm down, I try to like close my eyes and think of 5 things that I have. So then I'll open my eyes and then look around me, and then again try to think of 5 things that I can see and that I have and be grateful for. I also try to focus on the people that I still have. Like if I'm sad about the people who have passed or the people that I've lost, I'll think about them. Sometimes I'll talk to them. Sometimes I'll talk to my mom or my dad. And then I'll focus on the people that are still here. So that's friends or any loved ones, you know, that I have that I might just reach out to. And I feel like sometimes I have friends and loved ones that just kind of have the feeling and they reach out to me first. So then I'm grateful for that. You know, it reminds me again that I'm just like not alone. So, yeah, my biggest thing is just find your joy. And also, I made a reel about this recently, but make sure you're taking care of yourself on the front end.
Right.
So if that's meditating, journaling, going to the gym, whatever it is that brings you joy, drinking your favorite tea, coffee, whatever, taking 15 minutes away from the kids, whatever it is, whatever it is that brings you joy, make sure you're doing that so that when you actually get to these down places, sometimes experiencing seasonal depression, you won't stay in the sunken place too long. You know, you're not staying there for a week. It might be 2 or 3 days, but it's not like 7 days like it was last time.
Right.
You know, so taking care of yourself on the front end really does help you to bounce back faster. It really does. So holidays, I want to just definitely commend y'all. Y'all have kids, and I know what I feel like when I don't feel like doing anything. When I'm just down, I can't even get out of bed some days. It's gotten real dark over here, okay? It's gotten real dark over here, just being completely transparent. And I have like a little pup, a little dog, as y'all know. You know, y'all little niece, you know, little cousin niece, whatever. And so I have to get up and take her outside so that she can use the bathroom. And so I remember when I first got her, my old boss was like, "Oh, that'll be good for you. You'll have some responsibilities so that you can get out of bed."
Mm-hmm.
And so it's even bigger for y'all because y'all have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to feed them and take them to school and make sure that you're raising good people, make sure they're being good leaders and stuff. So I just want to say I commend y'all for keeping on, and having the responsibility of kids. Yeah, because I know sometimes you don't feel like getting up and cooking breakfast.
Right.
Sometimes you don't feel like getting up and taking them to school.
Mm-mm.
But you do it anyway.
A lot of days too.
Yeah. Great moms.
Thank you.
Great moms.
Thank you.
Yeah. So going into our last segment, just specifically about the holidays, what do you do? What do you do for the holidays now? Now that those parental figures are no longer here, like, is there anything specific that you usually do in your routines?
Well, excuse me. I want to say sometimes, because we try to kind of keep some of the traditions going. So my mom, we used to let us, open up a little small gift.
Mm-hmm.
So we may let them open up a little small gift before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, we may try to get up and do something different. To them, it'll be different, but to us, it's what we knew coming up. You know what I'm saying? So to them, it's like, oh, but it's like we try to keep those traditions going. So we try to keep those things during the holidays. To them, it's like, oh, wow. But to us, it's a reminder of where we came from.
It's new to them.
Right. It's new to them, but to us, it kind of helps us get through the day. It's kind of familiar feeling. So we're doing it for them, but it's really...
You're doing it for yourselves as well.
For us as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Jayne?
I just let her take the lead. Because sometimes I just can't. And I think those are those moments where she sees that and it's like, okay, we're going to do this today. And I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do. Because I will literally let some of those days just...
Yeah, go past.
So whatever they want to do with it, it's okay with me.
Yeah. So Keshia helps to keep the festivities, keep things festive. Okay.
I want to start new traditions though.
Yeah.
I want to start new traditions.
And I do too, because I kind of feel like, times have changed, and like you said, and we have the kids. So I feel like the new traditions would be something for them. Like I said, what we're doing, it's for them, but it's necessarily for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to start their own traditions so that when they get older, they can remember what we did for them. That would definitely be cool.
Yeah.
I feel the same. We need to start traditions for them.
Yeah, new traditions. New traditions are good. Because the reality is, it's a cycle. Like, as we continue to get older and the kids continue to get older, I said this on the other episode as well. Like, the reality is that we all have a time, right? And it's going to be a cycle. Like, when it's time for y'all to transition, they're going to try to keep up the traditions that y'all had.
Right.
They might make their new traditions as well. So I feel like it's important to just inform them and let them know that life happens. Life is a cycle. Grandma, grandpa love you. Your aunts and uncles love you. Your cousins love you. And, you love on people until you can't no more. And even in transition, you still gonna love them, and they're gonna be loving on you as they looking down on you. So yeah.
It's a hard conversation.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's a hard conversation.
But I thank you again for being here and for just sharing your experience as well with the holidays and everything. So, but I think it's a really specific space to be in. Like, as I meet more people who have lost both of their parents, I'm just like, wow, okay, so how are you doing it?
Yeah, like
what do you talk to? Yeah,
right.
What do you do? Okay, because I'm surviving, but I ain't always thriving.
Right,
that's the difference.
Yeah, you always have that curiosity to see how somebody else is making it through.
Yes, and
yes, exactly. So we talked about the holidays, but there's also like new holidays that come up when someone passes. Like their anniversary days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think about the time that they pass, you think about their birthdays.
Right.
You know, I feel like your birthdays aren't the same either. You
Right.
know, would you say that you're more, you feel more emotions when the passing anniversary comes up versus like holidays or birthdays?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I would say that. Definitely on the passing holiday, I can, for Mother's Day, I say, you know, I'm up and down. You know, on her birthday, I'm like more in a celebration mood, like, you know, because I'm, you know, but on that passing date,
It's different.
It's definitely
You
different.
relive that whole day.
Yes.
Over again.
You relive the days before.
You're
It's
right.
like, how are we doing this and we didn't even know? We only
Yeah.
had
So
3 hours. It's like you relive those days leading up to it. And
it's kind of like it replays, you know, in your head. And then you have to go through that day. But it's just, yeah. So definitely that for me, that the day is the hardest for me to get through.
Yeah. It's crazy. For me, I feel like with my mom, I feel like there's, I don't know, I like be celebrating. With my mom and my dad, I try to think, oh, like we're celebrating their homegoing. Like they're no longer in pain, you know, if they were in pain, or like they're with their parents now, you know, our great grandparents or whomever else has passed. You know, I try to think of it like that, but I do think that the passing dates are really tough. They're tougher than the birthdays and stuff, for sure.
Right.
For sure. For sure. Okay, yeah. Well, I want to wrap up as far as our holidays and surviving or not segments. But do you have any questions for me? What is it? What y'all want to know about me, cousins? What y'all want to know?
Let her ask hers first.
Okay. You got questions for me, y'all?
I have a question, but I think we already discussed it.
What's the question? I don't know if I went into detail though. Which one? About my mom versus my dad? Okay. You can ask the question.
Okay. So for you, which parent is the hardest and why?
I kind of went into I explained a little bit about this on my Instagram, but for some reason, my dad's passing is always harder than my mom's. And I was like, I don't know if it's because like my mom's kind of like in the summer, fall, but I'm also busier during my mom's time. There's like the summertime where I'm traveling sometimes, or if I'm working. There's also Black Pride. It's also close to my birthday. Then there's also regular Pride. Like I do a lot of stuff for the LGBTQ community. So I'm busy. It's like I don't have time to like
but by the time you settle down, it's like,
but November is the time I settle down.
Right.
Like November is the time when it's not a whole bunch of stuff going on, and then it's like leading up to the holidays, and then it's like, bam, your daddy anniversary of him passing right the day before Thanksgiving.
Right.
So I usually feel like more alone during that time because things have died down. Like my friends and family are like with their friends and family, you know, and I usually just kind of just be chilling by myself at that point. So I guess I feel like that's probably why it's harder for my dad. I also feel like, and I was telling Brian this, for those of you that don't know, I have a twin brother named Brian. I feel like with my dad, there's just so much, I don't want to say regrets, but it's not regret. I feel with both of my parents, I felt like they were right there and things were going really, really well. My brother and I were both doing really well before my mom passed. And we were just really thriving. And then my mom passed, you know, from a car accident. And then it was like with my dad, like we were traveling a lot. We were seeing each other. We were going more to Philly. Like my dad's side and their mom's side they're from Philly. So, we were like spending a lot of time. I spent a lot of time with my other half siblings as well. Like we were really continuing to build this bond that we just didn't really have when we were younger with our dad. And so I just felt like it was taken away. Like, oh, I'm getting emotional. I said I wasn't gonna do it. Can you pass me a tissue, please? Yes. But it just hit me that I remember getting the phone call, and you called me. And I remember thinking like, what does she want?
Girl, give me a tissue.
Because now I need a tissue.
I remember sitting on the sofa and being like, oh, okay, like my cousin calling me like, what's she finna say? And then I just remember you crying. And then I was just like, I just really didn't believe what you was telling me about Dad. And I was like, what you talking about? Like, I just taught him. Because I actually was supposed to be going up there for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, no, like, just come up here for Christmas and you can bring the dog that he had just got me. So I was like, okay. So then when you called me, I was just like, nah, like, this just can't be true because, like, we was just talking. Mm. And, like, I was just supposed to come up there and he told me no. You know, like, just chilling till Christmas. And I was like, okay. So I just remember not believing it and still not even believing it afterwards when I had to call Brian and tell him. And I just remember crying because I was just like, I just really felt like I had really finally like bonded with my dad after like a lot of years. And I felt like it was just like taken away from me, and I just felt like that wasn't fair.
Right.
I feel like those things happen for a reason. With my mom, it was very similar. We were at odds for, I want to say, maybe like a year or two. And I remember like a week before she passed, she asked me, well, you know, why do you treat me like this? You don't like me. Why don't you like me? And I used to, you know, we finally had that discussion, talked it out. And that next week, gone. And it was like I wasted so much time. So I feel like we get those moments to build before it's there. Over. Yeah. Because I feel like it would have been totally different had we not got those moments to reconcile.
Right.
Prior to.
I agree.
And like even you said, I don't think we had all been to Philly together since we were chilled like kids.
Yeah.
And I think we had just went up there in like October. So for everybody to had been together those weeks prior, I just feel like it's divine timing, so to speak. Yeah. It feels horrible to us.
Yeah. Right.
But had you not got that time to rekindle, to make that new ground to rebuild, those feelings would be
different.
Very
a whole lot different.
I would say I'm definitely grateful. And me and Brian have talked about this. We're both grateful to have had the time and to have made the decision to reconnect when we did, and to have built some things. We was there for his birthdays, you know, stuff like that. Even like with my siblings and everything, it was just really a beautiful thing. It really was. Right. So I'm grateful that we did it at the time that we did, and that, you know, it wasn't too late. So I'm still very much upset, and I'm just like,
why?
Exactly. I remember thinking, look it up, like, are you serious? Like, why? Really? Why
like,
us?
Why
like, I was like, this can't be the case. Like, really? Both parents? That's crazy. But I am grateful for the time that we did get a chance to spend with him. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop crying now.
No.
Right.
It's time
we said we wasn't going to do this.
I know, we did say we wasn't going to do this.
And I really feel like y'all really triggered me.
Oh.
You triggered me. Okay, well, it's trivia time. Okay? Let's do it.
Well, you know, we're ready.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hopefully my lash ain't falling off, y'all, okay?
No, you looking good, cousin.
Oh, look at you. See, cousin's supposed to keep you up even though it might not be the
turn
truth.
over here, Sam.
Okay, trivia time. So this is how it goes. I ask you a question. You get it correct, you're good. You get it incorrect, you got to take a sip of your drink. Okay?
Okay.
All right. We got some nice Prosecco for y'all.
I know.
Okay. And we'll refill if necessary.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Whoo, child. Hopefully I said look hydrated.
Ooh,
You do.
child, things are gonna get easier.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. First question. Okay. Which iconic Christmas song was released on a #1 Christmas album in 1994, but didn't reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart until 25 years later?
Merry Christmas, baby.
You giving us multiple choice?
Oh.
Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas.
So I wasn't right.
First of all,
Can I get a buzzer?
I cannot. Okay. I'm trying to. Are they on the same team? They're on the same team.
No, I
They're
thought
on different teams.
we separate, ain't we?
Y'all be on different teams.
No, we.
Oh, okay, different teams. Okay, well, if
Yeah.
that's the case, my wonderful friend Keshia, you are incorrect.
Ain't that something? Wow.
You're correct. It is All I Want for Christmas Is
Take a
You by
sip.
Mariah Carey.
Take a sip.
Her 1994 album, Merry Christmas, ranked #3 on the album charts and sold 15 million copies worldwide, but the album's lead single didn't hit #1 until 2019. While the original continues to dominate the airwaves each December. Yeah, girl, she doing her thing. She also recorded a newer version with Justin Bieber. I actually really like that one in 2011.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my sip.
Go ahead, take a sip, honey. Take a sip. Okay. Next question. How much does the average American currently spend on gifts and holiday items?
$1,200.
$1,200.
How many people?
No.
You got 10 seconds.
$3,000.
$3,000.
Wait a minute. Before.
But my kids expensive, okay?
Kids are very
They like Apple products. And
Before,
like gaming
even if
computers.
we're wrong, whoever gets closest to it.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. No cheese. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You both are incorrect. Correct answer is about 1,000. You were close. You were
That's why I
close.
said
Sorry, you had to take that sip. According to the latest data from the National Retail Federation, roughly 1 week's median salary, the amount consistently goes up each year, with an estimated 96% of Americans buying gifts for their families.
So that means she has to take a shot because she was further off.
That means that both of you have to take it because you didn't say 1,000.
Well,
Yes, camaraderie. Look at that.
I see what's going on here.
Nothing at all. Next question. Moving right along. What's the most popular present of all?
A bike.
A bike. Keisha says a bike.
See, y'all tricking me.
With the new kids or the old kids?
Messed up.
Just in general. In general.
Y'all really
Doesn't have
doing
to be
me wrong.
kids.
It's okay.
Clothes.
It's how confident she said. Clothes. Incorrect. You both are incorrect. Go ahead and take some more sips of that.
Well, what's the
Jewelry.
answer?
It's not jewelry.
Perfume.
Money.
It's not perfume. It's not money. Well,
Gift cards.
Gift cards.
Got it. Take a
Because
shot.
don't nobody even do
3
that.
times, friend.
3 times in a row. 3 times. Three times a
How
time.
many more questions we got? Because I'm getting low.
I cannot. Just a few.
Okay. Hopefully I win.
Alrighty, here we go.
Are you keeping tabs of the points?
I feel like Keisha has one.
Oh, okay. I'm winning so far.
I
Continue.
don't even have
Or you have one,
I've
maybe.
lost all of
I
them.
think you're tied.
She has one.
I'm just kidding.
I have none.
Just kidding.
I
I'm
don't know
all
if I'm supposed to do this or not.
discombobulated. Okay, next question. How many pieces, all right, U.S. Post Office, how many pieces of holiday mail and packages will the U.S. Post Office deliver each day this year between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day?
143.
She know that answer, and that's not even fair.
What?
You know, I know you know that answer. Say it again, please.
Are you sure that's your final answer? She
No,
said 143.
Say the question again.
I'll say the question one more time. How many pieces of holiday mail and packages will the U.S. Postal Service deliver each day this year between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day? Rough estimate.
Each day?
Oh, each day. 0. I don't know. I'm sick of y'all.
12,000.
I'll stick it to my presents.
They got a lot of packages. The U.S. Post Office?
What you talking about?
You didn't say a state. You didn't say a city.
Each day and all that. We don't know.
Okay, so we're talking about, I'll give you one more chance. We're talking about letters. We're talking about cards,
letters, cards,
packages.
anything.
For the United States of America?
Yes, every day between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day.
All of them.
Affinity.
Affinity?
Affinity.
Infinity?
Whatever.
You should know this.
Look. All right, both of you are incorrect. I'm sorry. Go ahead and take some more shots.
What's the answer? We want to know, though.
70 million.
That's
you talking about
how do you even calculate that? How do you even calculate that?
She's talking about 143.
How do you
even say 12,000?
How do you even calculate that?
143 though? You telling me out of post office?
I thought you were talking about Georgia or something. I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
That's crazy. We need a toss-up question.
You ain't say all around the world. You
it's
ain't
only 143 that's gonna be delivered.
Hey, baby, they got to go home, don't they? They don't got no off days.
First of all these packages delayed anyway. They are not getting delivered.
Okay, 70 million. 70 million every day this holiday season.
Day?
Up from 60 million in 2022 and 53 million in 2021. Last year, the USPS delivered nearly 12 billion holiday letters, cards, and packages between Thanksgiving Day and New Year's Day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I gotta do something for them.
Yeah, you should. You go do something. Do something for your local carrier people. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Last 2 questions. You both still have 1 and 1.
No, 2 and 1.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all gave me
okay.
4. Because I have
0 and 2. Okay. I feel like you got 0 sis. All right, question. In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the 7th day? 10 seconds on the clock.
Can I sing the song?
You should have been singing in your head.
I was trying to, but she was breathing hard.
I don't even remember the song. I'm just gonna say Turtle Doves.
It's 2 Turtle Doves.
And
take a drink.
That's not it. Because the time ain't up. No. Okay, let me see.
I'm sorry. You
Diamond Rings.
You can't guess no more.
Diamond Rings. Baby, ooh. I got my own tradition.
Do you have a guess?
7 Diamond Rings.
It's not
you already said Turtle Doves and you said Diamond Rings. They're both incorrect. Today.
You ain't say I only got 1 chance. I can guess as many times as I can guess.
I'm sorry, sis.
1, 2,
Today, are we saying anything?
5 golden rings.
At this point, you can't lose anything.
It's more numbers than 5. That's all I know. I can't remember the song right now. Listen.
That's all I know is 1 through 5.
What's 10?
I really feel like that shot messed everything up.
Can you sing the song, please?
Because did you know this?
Oh yeah, I knew this one. I knew the 7th one.
What is it?
Hens. The hens, ain't it? Turkey hens, ain't it? The hens. It's something the Santa Claus has.
What's a turkey hen? Okay.
3 turtles.
7 swans are swimming. 7 swans.
7 swans are swimming.
Yes.
Well, let's go to the next question.
Y'all know this song. 6 geese a laying. 6 geese a laying. 5
I knew that one.
So wait,
Just watch that Candyland movie with Eddie Murphy.
I heard that's really good. I heard that's good.
What's the
I ain't seen it. I can't find it.
9 lords are leaping? No. Or 10.
Take a sip.
8 lords leaping.
Yeah.
10 ladies dancing. Something like that.
5 golden rings.
That's all you know.
10 to 5. We go over the next. Did you take your set?
I did.
Great.
I took that.
Yeah, no. Okay, 7 swans of swimming. Okay, 7 swans.
I'm gonna go home and sing that to my kids.
Good
Yeah,
job.
definitely.
Last question.
Mm-hmm.
In Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol.
I love that.
Don't even know what we're talking about. Don't even know. Stupid.
I don't even know who Charles Dickens is.
He's an author. Thank you.
Good job, man.
He's an author.
Yes, no.
Oh, what?
Let's go.
Oh, what?
Let's go.
In Charles Dickens.
Bet you. Let's go.
In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
What is Scrooge's first name?
Ebenezer.
Okay. Okay.
I read books, baby. I read books.
First of all, you're supposed to look at that camera.
Now he said that's all around. So.
But you're old. Why don't you ask me something about Whoville? Or Dr. Seuss, the Grinch.
The Grinch. Who stole Christmas?
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Or Scrooge.
The Grinch stole it,
I just
baby.
want to make sure you knew, but I know I was right. Ebenezer.
Ebenezer. Correct. Ebenezer.
I don't even know that man.
Yes. The Christmas Carol tells the story of an elderly grouch who is transformed into a kinder man following visits from the ghost of his former business partner, Jacob Marley, and several impactful spirits, past, present, and future. That was the last question.
That's the 80 Babies.
Great job. Are they tied? No.
1-1.
1-1.
So we are tied. So what do we do next?
Listen, I got no more questions now.
Give us a tiebreaker.
Producers, y'all got a tiebreaker?
Oh, wait.
Ask us a question about you.
Okay, sure. All right.
Let's see if she knows this answer.
I'm going to just tell you the crazy thing here. Crazy thing is, my sister don't like to lose. Why can't we just settle this with a tie? Want to know why? Because she doesn't want to lose. Why can't we just settle it and end it with... This on
Oh my God! She's correct.
He lives on Sheridan Lane.
Oh, what? Where did he
Sheridan Lane.
What?
Sheridan Lane.
Where he live?
Sheridan Lane. Sheridan Lane.
Hey, Siri.
Absolutely not.
Hey, Alexa.
Absolutely not.
Where does-
John, you got one?
He lives on Sheridan Lane.
Question? Incorrect, both of you.
Where does the
Shepherd Lane.
where does the Muffin Man live?
Incorrect. Stop trying to ask Siri.
Hey Siri, where does the Muffin Man live? Sheridan Lane, ain't it?
Next one.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Stop.
Could you please say that?
My bad.
Donna, dancer.
There's Donna
Bless
and
it.
Dancer and Prancer.
Oh,
You
wow.
missed the one in between. Your sister got it.
Me right?
Prancer.
So
Oh,
I'm
good
wrong.
job, Janae.
Get out of my face.
Get out of my
Fucking
face.
looking like Rudolph.
I could not. Great job, y'all. Great job. Great job.
Wait a
Great
minute. I gotta see where the Muffin Man lives.
job. Drury Lane.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
It ain't no Drury Lane.
It
You
is.
said it right.
It's Jury.
Yeah, it's Drury Lane.
Yeah.
I know it
I
when I
said
hear it.
it's Trumpet.
She talking about Trumpet Lane.
Drury Lane. Yeah, I can't say Drury Lane.
Anyways.
You know, but you heard me though. You heard me.
I did. It was
You have-
incorrect, cousin.
But before
I
I,
still
said
love
Trumpet,
you,
I said
though.
Drury Lane. You was like, what? And I couldn't figure.
Did you? Okay. Here's 2.
Surviving or not?
Surviving
Or no.
or nah. But if we find ourselves in the nah region, doing the self-care, doing the work to get us back to the surviving region.
Yes.
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 See, ain't good for nothing.
We gotta think about it.
Taking care of ourselves during the holidays.
That's your yes.
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 Got to.
Cheers. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for watching Breaking Barriers with Bria, episode of Surviving the Holidays or Nah with my crazy cousins and I, okay? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on everything so you can stay up to date with our content, okay? Share. All right, give somebody else this knowledge. Give them some of these gems, okay? And make sure you come on back to catch the next episode. Thanks again for watching.